Guys, I see a Mary. Still connecting to audio. Admit. Everybody is muted.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm here.
Yay, people are here.
Yeah, of course.
Hi.
There's a little bit of an echo.
Who else?
Oh, God.
We're in the same room.
Ah, okay.
We live together.
We live together.
Upstairs I go.
But Miranda's also there.
Miranda's upstairs on video chat.
Oh my God.
Mary, you
Mary.
what? Leah, mute yourself. So there's not as much.
I'm unmuting you because you were still on mute, and Naomi, I'm also unmuting you. You were on mute.
Really?
Hi.
Hi.
For whatever reason, it came in with like a setting that all of you guys were muted when you came in. So
Fair.
It does that for another class that I have too.
yeah, it did that for conversation. And it took forever to get like signed in. Zoom was like, "Are you sure that you are who you say you are?" "Yes, motherfucker, let me in." Like, I just set this shit up. And it's like, "Do you want to sign in through Google? Because we trust Google more than you." "Fine, I will sign in through Google." So then I signed in through Google, and it's like, "Are you sure that you had meetings?" "Yes, I had meetings. I'm supposed to be in one right now."
Oh gosh.
What? I am a procrastinator.
Yeah, same though.
Everyone is.
So how is everybody doing?
Good. I got the. Yeah.
Yeah, with the echo. Out.
Hannah, just join me.
Yeah. I don't know how to close out.
Just
Okay.
Leave.
yeah. My Zoom is already like perma set to Cat and Hannah anyway.
Leo, you should either
Okay, but you have no video cat.
go upstairs to our room. I'll be in your room.
Yeah. So I was a smudge. She's on my bed.
Oh my god.
I'm working on ceramics. Hannah, join me. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cat. Yeah, guys, I got my first from my book.
Nice.
Congratulations.
You guys want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary,
Give me
I
one
love your
second.
hair.
Oh, thank you. I bleached
I
it.
am in here. I'm in Kat's room with Kat. Where did you take your hair? I said that earlier.
Hi, Cat.
Hello.
Hi, Leo.
I do not like myself in room.
Our line is still really.
Oh, there's
I
the rest
need
of
to
you.
shed my window on the shade, so I'm not too,
Share screen.
Leo.
Miranda, I unmuted you. Did you figure out how to mute and unmute yourself?
I thought I did, but apparently no.
Hi.
Can't hear you.
So you can hear me and I can see you. So you can go down to the bottom corner of the screen. A little like gray bar will show up, and there's your microphone, and you can click that to mute or unmute.
There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There it is.
Awesome.
That's the book. Oh.
That's an awesome job for both of you.
Yeah, I'm debating asking them to change the color of the title.
Yeah, it's a little bit light.
Yeah.
It looks excellent for the back and the spine, but then you put it over the illustration and it's a little bit too like,
Light.
yeah.
And not bold enough.
Yeah. I like it being yellow though. I think it being in the same color family would be fine. Just increasing the saturation a little bit would probably make it pop.
Yeah.
That's what my art teacher recommended when I showed it to him today.
Cool.
What do you guys think of my high school self?
I like it.
So you were asking me how to like promote yearbook, and you know the like
Yes.
2-sentence thing down at the bottom right before your bio?
Yeah.
That is like the quote that you should use to promote it, because it's from the bio. People will like it, kind of sums up everything.
Yeah.
And then you can like tweet that, Instagram it, make a hashtag with the title of the book, make a hashtag with your author name, and then go from there.
Yeah. I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah. You getting some echo interference over there?
Yes, lots.
Can you like turn down your own volume a bit? Maybe that would help.
That might.
That's better.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
It sounded like a stampede of elephants.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Kat?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Been working on my art class.
Nice. Are you off campus then?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of us are, technically off campus.
Technically.
Yeah.
I'm currently in Kaiser, Oregon.
I'm all
Okay.
the way up in Tigard.
Yeah.
Haven't
With
moved.
her computer malfunctions, and I lost all of my human evolution homework.
Oh,
I hope the teacher gives me an extension so I can finish that.
that's good.
So,
at
Kat, if you're worried, I'm being extra careful so I don't get any on Hawks.
least.
Rah.
Oh, do you guys want to see something that I've been working on?
Cat got
Sure.
exposed.
This is something that if you guys want, I can also do for Art Club.
Yeah? Maybe?
Go for it.
Let me just share the screen. So sorry about the grid lines, but that's for our class because the teacher said we need to use graph paper, and he approved of me doing it as long as I was able to grid lines on the screen. There.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Very cool.
That's one of the ones I've done with graffiti letters. And here's the other one.
It's like metal band,
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, lettering.
You're
It's
taking a
not,
font
it's not
class?
quite metal band because it's still readable.
Yeah.
Graffiti.
I was getting,
Yeah,
I was getting like
graffiti.
Austin
I
Powers
like
vibes.
it.
I was getting, like, Austin
Are you
Powers.
You
taking
want to say hi to the group?
the fonts and type and fonts class?
Nope.
You have to like lean down, Aaron. Aaron
Cool,
is
though.
Oh, is it Aaron?
Hello.
Aaron.
Hello.
Hi.
Our
Hey.
Minister of Defense wants to say hello to his club.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Nice.
More like Animal
Yeah.
Crossing New Horizons. I stole the Switch.
Yes, so good.
Yeah, this is something
Yeah,
that I
I
do in my
agree.
free time. Actually, for one of the graduating classes I have, that was a small group of special needs kids in my school.
Thanks, baby.
Names in graffiti lettering.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome.
Cool hobby.
This
to
is
have.
one of the lower quality ones I did in about 10 seconds. Well, 20
Oh, wow.
minutes.
Yeah.
There's a higher quality one.
So I think you should film a video demo on this so that we can have access to it on our YouTube.
Okay, like how to make graffiti letter names.
I think they're in my purse.
Yeah.
Yeah. How to make graffiti letter names.
I have been sleeping.
Start
So
out with
this-
how to make the cool S.
Yeah.
Which one?
Just like hang them up.
The
They're
one
both
that
You
everyone-
know the one. Middle school one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
that one.
Yeah.
So what I did was I just did this.
okay, babe. Have fun.
I just pulled up a list of pre-made graffiti letters, snapped them, and then used it as a feature in PowerPoint. The remove background feature.
Nice.
And then what you do is you just arrange the letters how you want. And if I discard all the changes, then it turns out like that.
Okay.
But if you do the remove background, it turns out like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a video would be cool.
Yeah. I think that'd be good to hold on to for the future. For now, we should probably get into plans for art club, business stuff, and what we'll be doing in the upcoming week.
Yeah.
So I don't know who all wants to do what demos, but we don't really have a schedule. It's just kind of whoever sends me video links gets to have them posted. And so I haven't filmed mine yet.
I need to figure out how to film stuff on the computer with a screen.
Yeah, I just downloaded OBS, so.
Was it?
Oh,
yeah.
so interesting thing that the school's doing due to us not having access to the Adobe software.
Mm-hmm.
You can have access to all of the Adobe software for free.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
If
I
you
just
want, I
got out
can
of my
show
blood
you.
pact with Photoshop.
So,
They got really mad that I stopped paying for it before the anniversary of me starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
pulling it back to Art Club, can we talk about how we're going to recruit people? Because as of right now, we only have 3 people able to do officer positions next year, and we need 2 more.
We do need 2 more, and I don't
I
know
am
who's
interested.
coming back.
I am interested in doing one of the positions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we have like the 3 major roles filled. We need the 2 extra roles to make our club run filled. So I'm trying to remember the names. It's like we need a
Treasurer?
membership coordinator, which is just that role does not really have any duties. I
I'm
think
on
right
a
now
meeting.
Mary is our membership coordinator, and all we ended up having her do was like tape up posters when we made them, and we made them once. So
Yeah. You did
membership
great,
coordinator
though.
is like one of the like junior officer roles in my mind, and then the other one
Treasurer?
I don't know if it's treasurer or secretary or one of those.
Funds manager,
They
essentially,
require
then.
that you have the president, the vice president, and the event coordinator, and we have Naomi, Hannah, and Jake. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we can make it go with anything less.
I've been volunteered all my friends I can.
Okay. Have you talked to Guinevere lately?
I can text Guinevere.
She hasn't like responded in the art club Discord.
I don't think I don't think she's in the Discord.
Okay, I didn't know if she had joined or not.
I'll text her asking.
But if you want to, like, if she's interested in coming back next year, that would be awesome. And another one that we were talking about was Tobeans.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tobeans coming back next year?
I have yet to get in contact with them. I
You're
haven't heard
reaching
from them in a while.
Post to Discord today at some point. There was
Really?
something they were like talking about.
Because my problem is, like,
It's served.
you guys are all my friends. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
my only other friends on campus are Kyle and Kaylee, and they're graduating this year. So
Same.
I CEO of having a really small friend group.
Oh.
And then I appointed myself president of it. So
Just texted Guinevere asking if she'd be interested in being added to our Discord.
thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good first step.
Recruiting.
Hey, do you want to join our art club in like a more official capacity? Do you want to help lead it?
I haven't texted them in 40 days though.
Oh, that's okay though.
The last text we had was going, hey.
Basically, the last 2 positions we need, you don't have to do anything. Just show up and put this position on your resume.
I can
Yeah,
vouch for that.
That's it. It's a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Yeah.
big deal. The president, vice president, and event coordinator all have jobs that are like energy intensive, and then the last 2 roles are like, if you want to do stuff, do it, but if you don't want to do stuff, you just kind of get to reap the reward of having an officer role on your resume.
Yeah.
It looks really
Yeah.
good in your art CV.
Because
Well,
as
I
we said, you
currently
have
have-
to-
What were you saying, Leo?
because ASWU says clubs have to have 5 officers even when they only need 3 to operate.
Yep.
And then there's
Yeah.
TA over here with like 9. So it's not that big.
Yeah, you
So
can
we are
always
gonna
have
have a
more,
meeting
but we've never had an
tomorrow.
abundance of people. So
Not while I've been here, but art club was pretty booming when it was like first created. But that's like makes sense because a lot of people demanded it, and then it trickled down more and more over the years.
yeah, and we haven't done a whole lot of like membership recruitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes so much effort to do. Hi, Sunday.
Oh.
Can I help you? You're interrupting my video.
But
Hi, kitty.
Do
Hi,
you want to
kitty.
turn
Bye,
around
kitty.
and say hello, or are you going to go sit on your tower?
I'm a little bit worried about my little one.
Kitty.
I don't know where
oh, he's
mine
still in the
is.
bed. Good.
Yeah, he's very comfortable. He looks a little, he's like, what the fuck are you
You
doing?
cannot
So I'm
eat
gonna turn
corn. Stop. Oh my god.
What?
That's my fat kitty.
Ujo, settle down back there.
Where are my cats?
Yeah.
Say hi, Sunday.
Hello, Sunday.
Hi,
There she
Shamri.
is.
I'm super excited.
Are you
Yeah.
coming back?
Oh, it's the art.
I don't think we do.
What?
We get the officers we need this term using the resources that we have, and then we recruit in the fall during club.
Yeah, that's like the
Fairs.
big one. So I've been part of our club for 2 years now, and we don't seem to hit our stride until winter term, and fall term is like the big recruitment. So like our next officers, Naomi, Hannah, Jake, so far, we should be like getting together and making game plans over the summer and hit the ground running in fall.
What
And that's
I've
just super
done
hard to do.
is I know how to do recruitment as I was an SPL in my Boy Scout troop for a while.
Okay.
And I'm to help my troop go from about 10 members to 15 to 20 members in 1 year.
Okay.
Okay.
But the
Let's
big
get
thing about
entirety
them
of you
was
to be an art club, and then we won't have this membership issue.
we could also try recruiting from TA clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for
TA
retiree,
does not know what they're doing at the moment. We're gonna have that discussion tomorrow.
Yes,
I
I
almost
know.
couldn't be at this meeting because of that, but they moved it.
Ah, okay.
so for rechartering, because we have to do it by the 14th of next month, I think. Was it the 14th or 15th? Shoot.
Yeah, we're running on a short
Yeah.
time frame now to get our new members figured out.
Right. What?
Otherwise, we get sent before J-Board, and we had to go before J-Board last year, so I really don't want us to get sent again.
What is J-Board?
J-Board is the judiciary board, so if the club doesn't maintain its membership appropriately, or maintain its duties as a club, which is just like rechartering your organization according to ASWU's guidelines and attending all required meetings of an officer, they send you before the judiciary board to basically be in trouble. And it's like this huge big deal.
Slap on the wrist, that sucks.
They are not fun. They are not fun.
They really aren't. I had never met Jen Bracey. She was our advisor before Pete, and she was not happy being the advisor. I guess I choked on the word happy because she was pretty bitchy about being the advisor and did not want to do it, and nobody wanted to take it off her hands. And so she was like really passive aggressive with our art club members, and she's, I don't know, she was like listed as the email recipient as well as Kat, and Kat didn't get the email and Jen didn't forward it like she was supposed to.
Oh no.
And then we got contacted because we didn't go to the rechartering workshop that we were supposed to attend. And so we got in trouble. And the very first thing I had to do as president was meet Jen at the judiciary hearing. And then right after the J-Board hearing, which kind of was Jen's fault because she could have attended for us and she didn't communicate at all. She quit. She didn't find a replacement. She just quit.
Yeah.
No.
And she gave us no notice. We had 2 weeks before the end of spring term, and we had to try and find a faculty advisor. And if we didn't have a faculty advisor by mid-fall term, then we were done. So I spent all of fall term trying to communicate and get Pete signed on. And Pete's super excited about it and is pretty hands-off. So it's confusing.
Yeah.
Which Pete?
Pete is a sculpture teacher, like the new one. Yeah. And Jen
Okay.
is the graphic design teacher.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, and so I guess why she's mad at Art Club is because we don't recruit the design members. But none of us are over in like the education building. We're mostly spending our time in Campbell Hall. Like that's where our club meets. That's where a lot of the
I'll be in the
art
education
classes are.
building next year.
Okay.
So if we can get some design members in our club, that would be awesome.
We've been
And
trying
Jen
to
has reached out
recruit
to me
design
over
members.
email and said that she would be interested in helping. I don't know how far I trust that, but I don't see why we should turn down any help at this point.
Yeah.
We're struggling already to have enough members to go. Next year is going to be harder if we don't hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we could always try doing is doing what the other clubs do during New Student Week
Yeah, like
and hosting a fair. Yeah.
Yeah, we always have a booth at the club fair and all that.
I have never been to the club fair. I have no
I-
idea when it is or where it is.
I set up both of them this previous fall to pretty good results. Really good results at the first one and mixed results at the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good way to start, and it didn't feel like it was that long ago that we did have a really good club going for a while, but I think things got kind of muddled when we switched rooms and you weren't there for that. You had to be a club officer, but I've been around for a while, so yeah. It's not always fun. But
One
things
thing
change.
that
We
might help
adapt.
with recruitment. I know at the start of a lot of our tech, we're doing it right now. We're talking about a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff. I think it would really help if the new board found a time, or like, I'd say a time, because like Catherine's mentioned, Discord hasn't worked for having those discussions as much in the past.
Yeah.
So having a time to sit down and say, okay, here's what we're doing, here's what we're presenting, so that you can get in there, give a short presentation, like 5 minutes max, like turn in things for this event we're doing this next week, remember, turn in your permission slips to go to whatever. Wow, that was such an elementary school thing. And then you can just go with an activity and have an activity planned and just and a schedule and stick to it. I mean, that's how we work in
scheduling an
TA.
officer only meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that would be helpful. Even if
That
it
is
was
my-
just a text meeting, or guaranteeing that everybody is actively on Discord at the same time would be helpful.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would also do a good thing to do over the summer, so you can plan, like, what are we doing for the booth? Are we doing anything special? Do we want to request from ASWU that we have a spot in the program for next fall's New Student Week? Because, like, TA, we have our social on Wednesday night.
You guys are a really big club, though. You're able to do that.
I
think
think
that
it's worth
even
putting
with
in a
us being
request.
small, we could start.
Okay.
Put these
One
practices in place.
thing we could do is partner with the whole govs. Like
That
I tried
too.
to get that set up this year, but sadly we never got
with
the contact.
COVID-19, like a bunch of things kind of got shoved.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to work on the mural? No.
I
we're
talked to Haley, and they can't approve us to work on it, but she's going to leave the like agreement that we had made and the like image and measurement and whatnot in her transition binder for the next director of student organizations, and she's going to like include that in progress exchange in that like transition, so that the new director of organizations can pick up where we left off in fall. So you guys will already have a mural to like hit the ground running on in fall term if you want.
That's like something that we can start like week 2 of fall term and jump right into.
That's what Haley was saying, was to like
Cool.
email the director of student organizations or like go talk to them in person and try to like get that going sooner rather than later. Because it's already been approved, we basically just have to order the paint and schedule a time.
Is
Okay.
the paint something that we can acquire like over the summer or while we're all waiting?
It has to be from the university.
Right. Okay.
And
So, yeah,
so
probably
I don't think we can.
Okay.
Oh, and we don't have to spend our club budget. They waived that requirement.
Really?
Yeah. for the rest of the
Yay.
year because we're not on campus. And so they waived the requirement.
Does it carry over or do we lose it though?
It carries over. From what I
Really?
understand.
Oh, so we have a bigger budget to work with.
From what I understand, yeah. So
We
I'm
don't
gonna get
want-
in like more contact because Haley could only give me some information, and the person I would normally talk to graduated early.
Oh no.
Fuck. So
Ah, shit.
I need to get in contact with somebody else to try and get like a better picture as to how much money we'll have next year. Because I know that we were looking at an IFC increase, and they were
Okay.
looking at cutting our club budget.
Oh,
But it was only
Fair.
gonna be like $10.
okay.
So
Button machine. Button machine.
Machine.
Button machine.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much. First
So
thing we
the
do next
option
term.
could still be that we order supplies and use our budget. Everything in our foundation account stays forever as long as
Yep.
we don't spend it. So we aren't touching our foundation account.
We
But
also don't have or life drawing this term either for reasons.
yeah, so we may actually have like more money than expected.
Yeah.
That's good.
Sorry,
You
Naomi.
ask. I'm not gonna stand naked in front of you guys in a Zoom meeting.
Why?
Thank you.
Why not?
I
It's
could.
for art.
Oh, and would
And
you
we're not
let,
giving you $40.
Catherine, would you
Oh
let
man,
turbans
that
in?
is so bad. Just like all of us sending each other nudes. Like, it's for our club. The quickest way to get murdered.
And would you let turbans in?
Yes.
So then it's time to head to the Zoom meeting.
So I scheduled the Zoom meeting all the way through. Oh.
Yeah.
Let turbans in.
Ruben, let them in. Let them in. Let them in. Toes.
My like screen froze and then like popped in. It's toes.
Love the hair.
Nice hair.
Love it.
Oh, I see a black screen.
On TikTok.
One of my other friends
Nice.
dyed his hair like that.
Okay. Can't hear you yet.
Toes is muted.
Tap,
Toes, you're
tap
muted.
the bottom left.
I can't even see those.
Are you just, there you go.
Here you go.
Yes. Oh my God.
They're here. We have 8 members.
Awesome.
Yay.
So, Toe Beans, are you coming back next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be a officer for art club that basically does nothing?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yay!
one.
Now we just need one of you to agree.
On to meetings, and that's pretty much it.
I love your hair.
Yeah, I love your hair. So I scheduled the Zoom meeting all the way through 4:45, just in case we wanted to spend the last 15 minutes kind of like transitioning or chatting or whatever. And then we're gonna hop onto Discord and do like a text or voice call. It's kind of up to you guys. From 4:45 to 5:45.
We're just this is just to test out different platforms, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
to test out different platforms. And if we end up preferring Zoom, I can go in and make our meetings longer and we can just do video calls. Or if we
Okay.
realize that getting connected and doing this sucks, we can just do Discord. It's up to you guys. But we're just testing out like platforms and giving people like an opportunity to, if you're not comfortable doing video stuff, you can do the text stuff.
Yeah.
Catherine, I'm
And-
missing your face.
Yeah,
I
like
love
seeing
seeing all
everybody's
your
faces.
faces, but
Except
like
for Hannah, because
Same.
she's just like a dark blob in the corner. She's
Except for
not
Hannah,
actually up
because
in the
we
light.
don't like her.
Naomi.
Hey, there's
Hannah.
Hannah. I've been talking to you for 45 minutes and I finally got to see you.
Hey, Naomi.
What?
How's it going on the poem thing?
Oh yeah.
I like how
I
we had
haven't.
similar mindsets
That
with the
didn't work.
thing. We were both like teeth in the mind map.
Yeah, like
I have a volcano on my ceiling.
drool.
Nice.
Cool.
Greg called me out though. He's like, "How did I know you were going to pick this one?"
What
So
did
many
you
people
pick?
chose that one.
T.
I picked one with like a wolf and stuff in it because I'm good at drawing dogs, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
my
don't want to learn
question
how to
is,
draw a new thing.
How are we going to because he said we have to make our own references. I'm like, I don't have access to a wolf. What am
I have
going
my
to
neighbor's dog, but
Just go stalk people's dogs on the street.
Yeah.
be like, excuse me, I need a photo of your canine.
fursuit.
For art. It's for
It's
science.
for art.
Art science.
I know people who have like skulls, like animal skulls.
I have animal skulls.
I have a deer skull.
Yeah.
You know you do.
Oh no, Tobin is frozen.
Fine.
Tobin, are you still there?
Yeah.
There you
There
are.
you go.
What?
Where are you?
Video
What?
got frozen.
Oh.
It's real choppy.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what?
Chicken
What?
nuts.
I got Heelys. I got light up Heelys.
Oh my god. Amazing.
The heat revolution.
Where
Okay,
the hell
as-
are you?
Since everybody wants me to be president next year, everyone is required, every new member is required to supply themselves with their own Heelys.
Okay.
It's the club uniform.
Well, look at that. Our club just got disbanded. It was nice knowing y'all.
We're not using the art club budget on Healy.
For art!
It's
Art.
art. Moving art.
Like
How
you
else
could
do you
put,
paint
yeah,
murals?
you could put paint on the wheels
Yeah,
and
we're
like
gonna
you have a big
customize
old
our own Heelys.
like
Yeah.
paper on the ground and everyone just wheel around.
Canvas shoes, but also heels.
Naomi, are they allowed to be croc Heelys?
Oh no.
That's so.
That is platform croc Heelys. Let's go.
Oh,
I really want knee-high Heelys.
what?
That'd be interesting.
Knee-high croc.
Knee high.
How would heelage work
I-
on high heels?
I want to
Black
make
Thigh
them
high crocs.
knee
Like
high.
buckle boots, like buckle like punk buckle.
No,
And they're
Crocs
Heelys.
that
No,
extend
you just.
from the feet up to your shoulders, like a bodysuit.
I want a
but
croc
Crocs.
bodysuit.
There's too many holes.
Say I
Perfect,
want
it's
a crack
perfect.
body pillow.
No, it's perfect because you just like. It's not a zipper, it's lace up, okay? You like snip down the back and it's like it's the weird material with the holes in it. That's the Crocs, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then since it has so many holes, you can just lace up the back with shoelace.
Oh my god.
That's
You have a
Oh, that's
Yay,
officially
we're
recorded
Wait.
in the art club meeting.
Those little like pop-on things that you pop into the holes of the croc. You
Yeah, you like on
you just
right
layer the
onto the
hole
nips.
over it and you pop that through.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Why are we discussing this?
Why not?
For art.
Yeah, we're discussing it for art.
Okay,
That's the excuse.
so. Okay, oh, nice. So, what demos do we want to do this term?
Do you guys want
So
me
we
to?
actually have a demo channel on Discord, and
Okay.
since we have this meeting ending in like 7 minutes, I think that that's probably a more appropriate place to talk about it,
Cool.
especially because it's text, so it's a easy to refer back to place, whereas
Yeah.
this is, like a video.
Well,
Okay.
we can always record the video.
Yeah. Well, it's recording, and I'm gonna post these when they finish to our YouTube channel.
Here's
So that
a
if people miss our
hook
meetings,
by
they
the
can go
way.
back and reference them.
Nice.
I want to see my
Yeah.
shoes.
So y'all on candid camera talking about whole croc bodysuits.
Popping pasties.
And sorry about the safari background.
You're good.
You're good. So
There's nothing
the
I can
last
do
couple
about
minutes
it.
are just for us. I don't know what you guys wanted to talk about besides Crocs.
So,
Well, we
so
have-
Catherine, Kat, would you guys be interested in me making an art club graffiti title?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. By all
Just
means.
give me the colors and I can color it in using Paint,
Okay.
the program.
Oh, MS?
Yeah, Microsoft Paint.
Never heard of it.
That's my opinion. Our colors are red, black. We're the same as the university right now. We don't
Okay.
pick any like additional colors.
Oh, Tobin, do you want to see the graffiti names that I do?
Sure.
Here's one name I did for a friend.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Sick.
Hey, that's a controversial phrase right now.
Oh,
I don't know what it says.
What is
I can't read it.
Sick.
Okay, I do have to ask. I'm kind of a potty mouth, but I can shut off. Is cursing legal, or should I like kind of try to keep it to a minimum? 'Cause I
Is
feel
cursing
like
legal?
Cursing legal.
Freedom of speech.
Miranda, I swear all the time, and I'm the club president. If we were going to be in trouble for swearing, like our club would have been
Oh,
broken up a long time
Guess
ago.
what?
But we're big people now.
Yeah, we're in college. So this isn't like a university sanctioned thing. It's not like we're representing the university right now. We're just a club like faction of it.
Oh,
So
thank God.
you can swear here. You can be yourself here. I just think that nudity isn't allowed because it's going on YouTube.
Rip on video.
Well, why can't it go on NudeTube?
Our videos to Pornhub.
our club
Pornhub?
2025 makes you do the thing. It's for art. Art.
I have a tattoo gun if anyone wants to tattoo.
Are you shitting me?
No, I have a tattoo.
I just don't know of what or where.
No.
Powerful.
Are them in a cool way.
Can I get Murdoch's face on my ass?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if you get a tattoo on your ass, you need to say this pun.
Huh?
Hey, is that dick a missile? Because it looks like a weapon of ass destruction.
Oh. God.
Love the Miranda died from her own joke and just straight up like.
Can't
did
decide if I
herself
love that or
pain.
hate it.
Wow, I can't
Decided I
believe this
love it.
meeting's already almost over.
I
Well, we
know.
still have to be part after it.
Yeah, but the Zoom.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think the Zoom call, if we end up keeping with our two-part meetings, that the Zoom call is just going to be like hangout time. If there's something incredibly important that we talk about, we do it here. And then Discord's going to be like the business portion.
Oh, so like mullet meetings.
What?
Sure. whatever.
Mullet meetings. Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
Like the opposite.
Yeah. If someone
So,
had
like-
really long hair and lapis lazuli.
All right. So if we continue with the two-part thing, I think that would work because we tend to spend quite a bit of time catching up and chatting, and the like transition period between the two apps can get us like regrouped, allow people to kind of take that brain break and transition into business, and feel like you got some like hangout time first.
Yeah.
If we
As
do
we can
all
also-
Zoom call, then I would say that we would be taking a break at 4:45 and come back at 5 and spend the last hour doing business.
Okay.
Just think about like what kind of formatting you would prefer and what works better as we go through the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I feel like I had something else to say and I keep forgetting it. So that's what I get for not writing it down. I
Fair.
did write down that we should talk about, that's what I was going to talk about. God damn it. I am not graduating until the end of fall term next year, and I've decided to not walk with this year because they're doing a virtual commencement instead of a actual like postponement.
Yeah,
And
same.
so I am graduating next year with Naomi.
And me and
and
Hannah.
Kat, and Hannah.
Everyone.
And Leo.
Yeah, so
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
being
the only
said,
one left.
I
Shit.
am going to
can still be
be a registered student all the way through fall and can help with a lot of the art club transition through fall. So it's not like we're putting our new members on like in a couple of weeks and then you guys are just like stuck with it. I'm yeeting out. Like you guys can actually rely on, me for help. So
Yes.
I-
Same
Thank you.
here. I won't be
won't be
student in the fall. I will be in the summer. But
Yeah.
I literally live with you guys, so like
yeah.
Yeah,
Come visit.
you live
Come
too
to
close
our
And
for
then
me.
we can
club.
transition to being community members, same as Miranda, and go from there.
Okay.
So I think that's the end for our Zoom call.
Okay,
I'd
see you
like
in
to
a bit
cover-
on
so I will see you
Discord.
guys on Discord.
Bye.
If you have any questions, just hang out and ask.
oh my god, the lighting got better.
Nah,
The sun got better.
Turn on your room light.
It's still behind a
Clouds
cloud
are
for me.
clear.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have heard that all women are queens. If he breathes, if she breathes, she's a thought, right?
Yep.
Now get ready for all men are kings. If he breathes, he's a simp.
What?
I feel like I know this, but what is this?
TikTok.
Yes.
Hannah.
The original was a Vine.
Well, I know.
On the question of what is a sim?
A
Like,
simp?
do you mean
Sim?
like sim like the game?
No, simp. S-I-M-P.
What's that?
Oh yeah, that word.
What?
You know, it's one of those slang words that are newer that I don't actually entirely know.
Okay, cool. So it's not just me.
Naomi
being
taught me
old.
about
Amazing.
Yeah, I have no
Okay,
idea.
it's
I'll look it up on
someone-
Urban Dictionary.
It's someone who, like cat's a simp for hawks.
What?
What?
What is that? Your first
Is it like a
example?
shortening of the word simper?
What?
Like,
No.
is it like thirsting over somebody?
Yeah, are you
Well-
simpering for them?
like
I wasn't
it's
thirsting
like
over Denki. I
simping,
just like that
or-
one picture of him.
It's like thirsting over someone, like it includes it, but also if a guy stops playing video games to hang out with his girlfriend, that's called simping too. So it's like wholesome.
Okay,
kind
so
of.
it involves like liking.
Not the version I found on Urban Dictionary.
Really? That's what TikTok taught me.
The
Well,
Urban
on
Dictionary version is
lovely
way
note, I'm
different.
going to end the Zoom meeting and we're
Okay.
going to jump into Discord. So I will see you guys shortly.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye.